Hello, good afternoon. I'm sorry for the troubles, but I want you to listen to my assessment. Okay, I'm applying to information technology trainee. Let's start. Okay, I talk a little about myself. My name is Rodrigo Ernesto Castro Vasquez. I'm 23 years old. I'm from El Salvador, and I'm currently living in Puebla, Mexico, specifically in San Andres Cholula. And what I like the most about the state of Puebla is the gastronomy, culture, and people. Because have a lot of variety of gastronomy and culture, and the people are very friendly and easygoing. About my professional career, I studied business administration. I studied at Jose Simeon Cañas Central American University for 4 years, and then I studied at Iberoamericana University of Puebla for 1 year. I finished my degree on May 2022, and I had great experiences because the teachers are more understandable and open to listening the ground and correct opinions. I mention this because in my country, if you make a mistake in an opinion, the teachers sometimes make you look bad in front of your class, and that was different in Mexico. About my courses of interest, I took a digital marketing courses at Iberoamericana University, and I learned about the first step to achieve online success, which are to define the objectives, develop, promote, and carry out an analysis. After that, I learned about improve your search engine campaigns and make your customer find in your search engines. Also, I took an advanced Word and Excel courses on my own. On the other hand, I learned some tips and tricks to improve the efficiency of database and files. And right now, I'm taking a basic HTML language courses because it's an area that has always caught my attention. About my professional experiences, I worked in Jotaje Group in El Salvador from June 2021 to August 2021. And I quit my job because I had the opportunity to study in Mexico in a student exchange. And I think it has been one of my best work experiences because I learned about sales, logistics, and accounting. Regarding sales and logistics, I learned that the customer must always be satisfied because if the customer is not satisfied, it will bring problem to the organization. And in regards to accounting, I learned a little about billings individuals and taxpayers. About my new idea to improve the efficiency of work, I propose an idea of logistic efficiency in JH Group, in which I identify the problem that exists in that area. Because many times products were delivered to the ground customer or the logistic manager forgot to return them as a return or undelivered products, which generate that many customers didn't have their products. After that, I propose a simple database in Excel that will record returns and delivers and undelivered products. The idea was proposed to our managers and it was accepted. After that, I created the base data in Excel online and I was able to accept it by those in charge of the logistic area. After a few days, the mistake and the efficiency of the delivery logistic of products improved. But my main idea was to create an application which will facilitate and make the logistic process almost automatic. But I didn't have the knowledge to carry out the application. So I proposed a new idea to invest in a new application that will make you the process more shorter and more efficiencies. The idea was analyzed and the only thing was missing is the investment and improvement, the idea. Uh, Now I talk about my most successful project. First, I think that a project is like a planting a tree. First, you must start from the roots, and later you can see your fruits of your efforts. First of all, at the roots of my project is the history. As mentioned before, I was in a student exchange at Iberoamericana University of Puebla, which has been my most difficult project and the best result in my life. The process was very fast and I had to do all the paperwork in a month. And it was incredible because I was able to achieve many personal goals. Then, in the middle of the process, I encountered my obstacles. One of them was the legal process were very slow, and I had to go many times to the Mexican embassy so that they could expedite my process. After that, my parents didn't trust me that I could be in an exchange process, but I knew I had the necessary skill to be selected. And finally, there was great competition to be part of the exchange, since there were only 5 positions for a large number of students. I was afraid, anxious, but I knew that I had the necessary skill to be chosen. And finally, and many good results. Among the most significant is that I was able to get good grades, improving my performance and my student performance. And finally, I was able to open new projects. An example is the Nestle Information Technology Trainee, and I know that I have the skills and abilities necessary to be part of the best company in the world, obviously Nestle. And all my projects I represent are represented by this word: persistence, constancy, and effort. And finally, I would talk about my team collaboration. It was in my university beginnings where I didn't have a solid and well-defined group. All the groups and teams that were formed were random, so none of them knew each other. As time went by, I found out that none of my team members worked like I used to working. All my teams had problems to delivering the works and had poor wording. Because of this, I always ended up doing almost all the work. And one day, I asked them if they had difficulty to deliver their parts to me to distribute the task better. And one day I managed to identify that someone of them worked, had children, or that it wasn't easy for them to write the long text. So I decided to delegate fewer tasks to people who work and have children and assign create activities to the people who had difficult grading. In the end, we managed to have a good collaboration, increasing our efficiency and grades in all deliveries of final works. And remember that there are not bad teams, only leaders unable to discover the skills and characteristics of their teams. And this is all. Thank you for your attention. And I am sorry for the troubles. Thank you.